Hello and welcome to this very special broadcast that we're bringing to you from the iconic Valluvar Kotam in Chennai, where of course there's just 72 hours left for the mandate, in fact, to be decided as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned. What are the people of Tamil Nadu going to cast their vote on? Will it be identity politics that will dominate as it has traditionally been? Will there be issues related to corruption and charges of corruption that leaders here face? Will there be issues of the youth that will now come up? How much of a factor will the TVK play in this entire election, or will other larger national issues, including the issue of delimitation and reservation for women, be some of the issues that dominate the discourse as far as this election is concerned? To talk about that and various other factors, we have with us a very special panel. With us is Mr. Narayan Tirupati, Chief Spokesperson of Tamil Nadu BJP. Also with him is Gayatri Raghuram, AIADMK Women's Wing Deputy Secretary. S.S. Sriram is a political analyst joining us. To my right is Pugar Gandhi, advocate and national spokesperson of the DMK. We also have with us Nanda Kumar, political analyst, and advocate Aleem Al-Buhari, State General Secretary in the Youth Congress, Tamil Nadu. Let me start first and foremost with Mr. Gandhi. What's going to dominate this election? Allegations of corruption. Your party has also, been campaigning on the larger issue of what's happened in Parliament just last week on the issue of delimitation. What will be the single most important thing when people cast their votes, according to you?
See, Madhav, in any election, there will be a combination of factors. It will not be, elections are not fought on one single issue. So, it may be corruption or it may be any about stability in governance. But where we are focusing or where we are confident is on basically on three things. This is the only government, the DMK government under MK Stalin is the only government in the last 10 years which was able to give stability to the state. Because of the stability, the state developed to a larger extent. In the last 5 years, our indices has gone up by multi-fold as compared to 2016 to 2021 under EPS. And as far as the elections are concerned, we still won't come up with the conclusion that it is a three-way contest. It is a simple two-way contest. It is going to be between the DMK headed by MK Stalin and also the coalition headed by BJP, that is the NDA. Vijay is not yet tested. So unless and until he is tested on the ground, we cannot come to a conclusion that he is going to play a major role. He may be a crowd puller. That is a different case. Every movie actor is a crowd puller. Even whether it is Madhavdas, even the comedian Madhavdas, if he goes on the streets, there will be a crowd. So these are all not the things. Okay. The issue is whether it is a litmus test for our own government. That is what I'm trying to say.
You're promising stability. I'm going to come to TVK in just a moment. But Gayatri, do you agree with that contention? 10 years of stability is what we have given the state. And of course, when he says stability, obviously he's alluding to the fact we've seen lots of friction, OPS, EPS, all of that has played out in the public. So how do you counter that charge?
See, when it comes to stability, there's no stability there in DMK, and they did not show any proper growth in Tamil Nadu. And they had 525 manifesto promises where they have failed completely, and they have betrayed Tamil Nadu people completely. And they have not, and their people in Tamil Nadu are literally hating the dynastic politics right now, and they are not happy with the government. And there is huge anti-incumbency in Tamil Nadu, and people are well aware about it, and they want to reject DMK government right now.
So along with the rising sun, which is your symbol, you have another rising sun, who's a deputy chief minister, and they said that dynastic politics is going to hurt DMK. Respond.
First of all, let us leave away the word dynastic politics, because DMK is a political party. Unless and until people democratically elect a person, there cannot be dynastic politics. If Udayanidhi is coming into the forefront, or even MK Stalin, who is the son of Karnanidhi, is coming into the forefront, means people are accepting it. Why people are accepting it? Because that family is doing good for the society. Why Edapadi is unable to bring his son into the politics? Because people are not even accepting Edapadi as a leader. Unless and until people accept Edapadi as a leader, then only Edapadi can bring his son. So this dynasty politics is nothing.
But this is an issue across the country. Why should one family dominate the politics of whether the state or even at the national level? This is an issue that your rivals keep raising.
See, Madhav, this is a democracy. In democracy, the votes matters, the numbers matters. If people accept a particular family, that is it. We have to accept it. We cannot just say that because somebody is from that family that he should not come into politics.
Okay, Narayan Tirupati, how do you take that allegation? Dynastic politics is, this is something that is not acceptable because ultimately they are people elected by the citizens of our country. Respond to him.
See, that is not right, because dynastic politics is being forced into the cadres. First of all, the cadres, and then the public, and then they are trying to fool the public by doing this, because the now here in Tamil Nadu, particularly the DMK, the dynastic politics is nothing but a crowning, and they are trying to, do business in this. That is what we are saying. It is a family business. Politics in Tamil Nadu is a profession and a business. So the DMK is doing a business here, making not only our Udayanidhi Stalin, but you see, you take Kanimodi, sister of Stalin, you take Dayanidhi Maran. There are almost only few families, not only one family. The entire state, only few families benefit from the power and from the government, and that is what we are opposing. But what these few families do is that the entire election narrative this time, as you were talking about, that is totally, concentrated on only one thing. It is the deteriorating law and order and crimes against women, and particularly crimes against girl children. This is the worst government Tamil Nadu has ever faced. That is because of the interference of the one family control. This is what we are saying. Absolutely, there is no administration at all. There is maladministration because it is with one single family. People are not able to manage it, and that is the reason we have seen more than 4 times of POCSO cases in Tamil Nadu, and we have seen girl children aged even 3 or 4 and 8, school children, and they are being molested, they are being raped, they are being killed. Why? This is on the right.
Law and order is a big concern. Advocate Alim Al-Buhari would like to respond to that, because they say that this has gone up drastically, and dynastic politics is a charge that your party, the Congress, also faces.
See, regarding dynastic politics, being son or daughter of a particular political person, it's not a qualification. Again, it's not a disqualification. People are there to elect and select them. So that is main problem. And also, when we talk about being a son or daughter of a particular political person, what is the case of Jaisha and what is the case of Jaykumar's son? So let us leave it. It's we are sick and tired of answering this.
No, let's not leave it. We will ask the question, but answer the point of law and order.
What is the okay? As far as law and order is concerned, cruelty and harassment against women that has been recorded as they claim. When it is compared with, as there is a BJP spokesperson, I have to answer the BJP as well. When compared to the states that are ruled by BJP, they are not even qualified to ask this question. When I come to AIADMK,
what are the statistics?
See, what is Kathua? What happened to Hathras? What is Unnao? Who is Bilkis Bano? In the very same day, when the Prime Minister proclaimed that, when the Prime Minister declared that Nari Shakti, he released the culprits, 11 culprits who were actually sentenced by the Maharashtra Special Court of CBI. In that particular case, 20 people were convicted, including Narendra Modi government's police officers and government doctors.
Okay, your own track record when it comes to women's safety is not sterling. Respond to him.
See, this is the problem. When I say about Tamil Nadu, I am a Tamilian. Okay, this is a failure of the total DMK government, the Dravida model government, by a single family which was ruling in Tamil Nadu. And when we talk about Tamil Nadu, we say, see, we don't say these things just like that. Okay, with the record we talk. And the POCSO case is on the rise. The POCSO case is on the rise. And we are saying, you talk about Tamil Nadu, why do you compare other states that they will take care of? Don't say that BJP. See, what I asked him, why it is on the rising? The answer from my dear friend from Congress is that, oh, you see Manipur, you see Kashmir. That is not the answer. You tell me why it is on the rise. You say that Tamil Nadu is a peaceful state. It is on the rise. This is only because of this. Because you take any case, for example, any case, any accused, you take any case, it will say that this happened because of the liquor and the drug.
Okay, so you want to answer that question, Bukar Gandhi, because the direct question is for governance. People and citizens of Tamil Nadu, voters of Tamil Nadu are concerned with the governance of Tamil Nadu.
Not me. It is the first information report which very clearly says that whoever has done this, the perpetrator, is in the influence of alcohol and drug.
Okay, respond.
First of all, when we talk something on a national media, we should talk with data. From where Mr. Narayan Tripurati is getting this data that Tamil Nadu is not safe? The National Crime Records Bureau's data very clearly states, puts Uttar Pradesh number 1 as far as the safety is concerned in the worst scenario. And Bihar next. And Tamil Nadu, as far as the crimes are concerned, Tamil Nadu, as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, Tamil Nadu is the most safest state of the country. And Chennai is ranked as the number 1 safe city for women. That is as per
of incidents where political leaders were involved.
In every society there will be aberrations. In every society there will be exceptions. Just because one Janasekaran has done a crime doesn't mean that the entire state is lawlessness.
Okay.
That is not the argument which
Okay, respond.
Ask him.
Yeah.
whether they have given this National Crime Records Bureau data for the last 2 years to the central government. Ask him. Tamil Nadu government has not released.
Okay, big charge. They are not releasing the data. Big charge.
2025 NCRB data is out. 2025 NCRB data is out.
When is it?
2025 NCRB data very clearly states that the North Indian states fare worse than Tamil Nadu. And Tamil Nadu is...
He is saying you have not released the data for 2 years. He is saying you have not. One second.
That is his assumption. I can bring the data.
Data is published. Data is published.
2 years we have not given it.
2025 is public. So 2025 is 2024's data.
24th data. Yeah.
2024's data. So where is the 25 data?
24th data is published on 25. That's it.
Correct. So where is it?
What about the last 2 years? You have not given, sir, please.
Yep.
I am telling you, you have not given. And you are comparing a state which has got 25 crores population to that of 8 crore population. You are comparing that of a 15 crore population, and you only say that you are the most educated state. You only say Tamil Nadu is the best state. Yes, I do accept Tamil Nadu is the best state in entire India. But you have spoiled
more
in the 5
population.
years.
If there is more population, doesn't mean that there should be more crimes.
Then why do you?
Then
What is
the culture of that population?
It is not so.
And for that population, your prime minister is want to give more number of seats.
All data will have to be looked pro rata.
Should speak.
All
They have not
data.
given the data.
Only should speak.
Tamil Nadu has not given the data.
Out of the
You're not
blue and say,
taking complaints
Tamil
and posting
Nadu
police
is the
station.
most, not the safest to say.
Okay.
That is not the case.
Okay.
Look at the data.
Okay, 2 points of view. You want to make a point, ma'am? Okay, one second. Let's bring the only lady on the panel in on this issue of women's safety. You wanted to make a point.
No, definitely there is no women's safety. We have Anna University issue which we had, which happened in Coimbatore Airport. It happened in Villati Kollam. We had 12th standard student who got raped and murdered in broad daylight, and then we had that 41 people who died in Karur. They had immediate post-mortem report. But for 12th standard student who got raped and murdered, Miss Kanimuli, Mrs. Kanimuli came and said that there is no proper system here. We have not done the post-mortem properly. So there is nothing. They want to hide. They want to hide and they want to save. And today Gnanashekaran they are trying to save the rapist, Gnanashekaran. Today it happened today, and they are saying that there is no safety in Tamil Nadu. No, there is not safety.
Forget the statistics. What they are saying is that it is proved that, according to them, that your leaders are trying to cover up the issue, whether it is Mr. Gnanashekaran, whether it's the other instances of the 12th class girl, etc., and the Anna University incident, which you all know. They are saying the political involvement and shielding of the leaders is what is evident. Your response on that?
Bilki Banu's case, the BJP leaders went to the jail and received.
Tamil Nadu, sir. Why Bilkis Banu?
No,
We have always raised. Everybody has spoken about Bilkis Banu. We all supported Bilkis Banu.
Jail under Gundas Act. You have to understand that. Where is the question of that? That is what the government can do. The other thing is, it is before the courts. The courts have to give the punishment. As far as the immediate response is concerned, FIR is registered.
Why are you hesitating to transfer it to CBI, sir?
What else the state government can do?
Sir, why are you?
What does the state government can do? This one. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. The murderers of Rajiv Gandhi case, they were released. By whom? I will say DMK government, but they say that it is because of the court. So the courts take a decision. Let us not talk about all those things.
Not only because of the court.
On the accusation of Bilkis Banu, they were saying that BJP people have never done that. So you are trying to lie. It is a blatant lie, I am telling you. But we are asking you only. We are asking you only one thing. We are talking about Tamil Nadu. We are talking about Tamil Nadu's children. We are talking about Tamil Nadu's girl children. Answer first. No, you are comparing.
Okay.
Talk about the women, sir.
Everyone is
Come up with a conclusion.
No, let me intervene in this point.
There is a law and order. That is with respect to
Definitely, sir. There are people are trying to protect. Even if
Okay, one moment. Okay, one moment. Ali.
See, he says
even
that
in
because of
lockup
the
death,
family.
they try to do the same
He
thing.
said just because of the family. Bilkis Banu was the victim. The murderers and the rapists were released. Wait, I didn't intervene you. They were released. Again, she went to Supreme Court without even consulting me how the culprits could be released. What Justice Nagaratna said. It is a fraud play in this court by the Gujarat government.
Okay.
You played for one point. And then, according to the available data of NCRB, comparatively, working woman force is higher than the national ratio. The national ratio it is simply 32%. But in Tamil Nadu itself, it is 43%. How is it possible if the ratio is increasing?
But there can be law and order issues and governance issues. You agree with him because he says women's participation in the labor force is much higher. Therefore, don't come up with these kind of arguments that
But they don't
they're
have
so.
any statistics.
But despite that, there can be crimes against women. Let's listen to the other side also, Mr. Sriram.
Girl child from 4 years old to 60 years old are not safe in Tamil Nadu. there is an 18,000 cases of POCSO cases in the last 5 years. They talk so much about the other state. They go around with the candles all around the city if any BJP states do have some problem like this. But now here, there is absolutely silence. We don't know where Madam Kanimori is. She's busy, campaigning. She's not bothered about the women. She's not bothered about the girl. No wonder they didn't even support the women's reservation bill, because they are not even bothered about their safety first. Only when you want to be give them the safety will they even support a reservation bill. Leave that. Now the focus of this election here in Tamil Nadu is purely the people have realized that they need a double engine sarkar. They need a government that can be worked cohesively with the central government, like what Mr. Edappadi had done in the past. He could bring in some 14 medical colleges. He could bring in 2 ESI medical college. He could bring in so many polytechnics. He could increase the number of medical seats. What not? And the way he handled the COVID first term, not the second term, it's purely people have realized the fact that they need a government that will work along with the central government and not, keep fighting with the central government and do nothing for the state. Okay. So here, people have realized the fact that they don't want this so-called VDL they thought they will get, and they are in darkness now. They are waiting for another 1 week to get relieved of this government called the so-called Dravidian model DMK government.
Okay, a decade of governance, Mr. Nandakumar. Is it going to be a stamp of approval on this decade of governance, or is it going to be another alternative? They say the people of Tamil Nadu want a double-engine government. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, because people want a change. Because here DMK is constructing a narrative that it is a fight between Tamil Nadu and Delhi. But actually, if you see, the people in Tamil Nadu is looking at monarchy versus democracy. So Pugal Gandhi was also talking about the public voting for a candidate. But on what basis, on what qualification you are giving the candidature? It is just because every stage, if Udayanidhi steps on to, he says that, do you know who am I? I am the grandson of Mr. Karunanidhi, and I am a son of Muthuvel Karunanidhi Stalin. This is the qualification of Udayanidhi Stalin, even after becoming a Deputy Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. We don't bother about bringing your son or grandson into the ruling, but we as a Tamil Nadu people look into the capacity and capability of the person whom we wanted to bring in. Because just before few months back, a person by name called Vinod Babu, who was a 420, a cheating guy who has promoted himself as a person who has won a wheelchair cricket. He came and met the sports minister as well as the deputy minister, given a cup, fake cup, which has bought in a vessel shop, and given and taken a photograph with the deputy chief minister as well as the sports minister. Not stopped within that. Again, he has been recommended to take a photograph with the chief minister. Even with the chief minister, it was with another cup. So we are questioning the capacity and capability, not just being a son or a grandson of someone else.
Okay.
So here we were talking about the safety and security of the women and the children. The NCRB data, as Mr. Tirupati has said, the last test release was 2022. And let us see, look at the growth rate. The crime against women, all India growth rate is 20% from 2020 to 2022. But in Tamil Nadu, it is 39%. Double that of national average.
Gandhi, you wanted statistics?
No, one more second. And one more second. Even on the crime against children. No, this is another more important. Crime against children. The growth, all India growth rate is 26%, but in Tamil Nadu it is 52%. So both on women and children, the crime is double that of the national average. And we call that as this is a state which is far, far better than in education. Is this a state which is far better in education? This is how a state begins. So because here the problem is that even for this growing state, we don't have any doubt in the economical growth of the state. But even we don't have a regular DGP. Yeah, in-charge DGP has come. Again, he has applied leave. And for an in-charge DGP, again an in-charge DGP has come.
Okay.
So to whom
You've made many points.
Police people will answer.
One second. He has cited certain statistics to show that in Tamil Nadu, incidents of certain kinds of crime, particularly crimes against women and against children, is much higher, almost double in some cases, than the national average. How do you answer that point?
In any developed society, the reporting will be much higher. You take even Kerala. The reporting will be more, so it will show that the crime is higher. Whereas in a less developed society like Uttar Pradesh or Bihar, where people are fearing to go to the police station and make any reports, it will appear that the crimes are lesser. Whereas the crimes are more in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar as compared to Tamil Nadu. And in number of statistics says that Chennai is the most safest city for women. And even in factories, Tamil Nadu has got the maximum number of factories which are employing women workforce. We have got 48,000 factories in Tamil Nadu. It is much higher even than Gujarat.
No, but leave alone the crimes against women. That is, of course, a very serious issue. But even an issue like, for instance, the Jairaj issue, on which we've seen what the courts have given the order, and it is very clear that this is an extremely shocking case in which that father and son were very, brutally tortured. In that incident that took place in Tuticorin.
Correct, but it took place in whose government? ADMK regime. It took place in EPS regime, not in our regime.
Correct. You want to answer that question? You want to answer that question? Why don't you answer this question? Because it says these kinds of crimes have also happened during your government when you were in power.
Yes, but then they are the one who made it as a huge thing, and they are not. They said that we are going to give a clean government, and we had 25 lockup deaths. And they don't have answer for it. And what happened to the candlelight march and a huge cry for that? There was a huge, after Edapadiyar, after he made a point and he continuously fought for Ajit Kumar, then only these people wanted to shift it to CBI investigation. Until then they were quiet. And they don't have any other problem. And he's saying that there was people are scared to go to Uttar Pradesh police station to give complaint. Here we had Anna we have an issue where women and the mother went and gave a complaint. They were chased away. They were beaten. And in Tanjavur it happened, in many other places. And most of the things the media covers it here because the entire media system is handled by DMK government. And they don't want it to showcase what all the mishap from the government. They are hiding everything from the people.
Okay, you want to respond to that?
Culture is emerging. It is gang rape culture is emerging in Tamil Nadu, which is under the influence of ganja and alcohol.
Yes.
And it is not about 60 age a lady. From 2-year children to 80-year-old lady. They are getting gang raped in a place called Pandru. The 80-year-old lady has been gang raped by
culture is different. You need to know the meaning of culture. How can you say that culture is evolving? How can you say that culture is evolving by citing one example?
Because as he rightly said,
this is a mispropaganda. This is a mispropaganda which is
every society. But this is becoming like a culture here. That is the more bothering thing.
First, he has to understand the meaning of culture.
What is the difference between a 2-year child and a 80-year lady, old grandma?
He's saying these are isolated incidents. What's your response?
No, that is what I'm telling. It is continuously happening.
How many incidents have happened? Continuous means how many?
There is a
how
data. You are not registering.
You tell me.
You give the data, we will give you an analysis.
You appear to be a person who is...
You publish the data, we will give you an analysis.
You tell us.
Why are you fearing to publish the data?
How many incidents of such nature has happened?
To
show it as a culture.
Tamil Nadu has happened.
One.
How many numbers you want? Even if it is a one. Even if it is a one incident.
Yes, even one incident is one incident too many. But okay, I'm going to come one by one.
First of all, we should understand this. The POXO cases, number of POXO cases booked, not by BJP or any opposition party. It's booked by the police. The POXO cases are on the rise, not 1 or 2 times. 4 times. Sir, excuse me.
Police is fair.
Please. Okay, 4 times. That means what?
We are not.
We are only saying that.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Ms. Kanimozhi, the member of parliament, said that once before 5 years, that only in Tamil Nadu, the largest number of young widows are there because of Tasmak liquor, alcohol. Now, he was very, saying that, very proudly saying that 41% women are working. Why these women are working? You know that? Because what Kanimozhi said is right. There was a lot of deaths. Young people dying because of the liquor supplied. It is a fact. I am telling you. Let me. Please let me.
If you give me a chance, I can explain. If you give me a chance, I can explain.
Let me finish.
One moment. I'll come to you. Let him conclude the point.
As he rightly said, more number of industries are there. You take down everything, no? More than 1 lakh of women are working there. Okay? He is right. He is right. But compare that with the Kanimozhi's statement. Why? Why these people are going? Because maximum number of people are addicted with the liquor because of the quality of the liquor supplied by the DMK government.
Okay.
Because the DMK government supplied.
Okay.
The DMK. What is the police's
The men folk are drunk.
What is the police
second one
to
is saying-
investigate and punish the crime?
Okay,
No,
let's
they
get a
have to
response.
stop the crime.
Let's get a response.
You
Yeah,
failed
let him
to stop
respond.
the
Let him
Why
respond.
can't
This
you
is a
compare
far
this with
insensitive
Gujarat?
statement for 2 reasons. One is he is saying the men folk are drunk in Tamil Nadu. Number 2, what he is saying is the entire women folk who are working in the factories are widows. What is the logic he is talking about?
I said
he should. That is what he is saying.
I told
People are there.
everyone
The
you
women are
said.
going to the factory.
I have daughters who cry for right to be.
Well, let him come to you. Coming to you.
Let us start with it.
Please understand.
There are millions of women workers in Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu is the number one state for women workers and women's safety.
Okay.
Because their husbands are drunk.
Now listen to the lady. Okay. One second. Listen to her.
People from North India are coming here.
Because it is a foreign country for them. They don't have to
One second. Got you.
You would treat Tamil Nadu as a foreign country for India.
Okay.
It is your mindset. That division.
They don't have meals. That's why they're coming to Tamil Nadu. This is their mindset totally.
Okay. Let me come in.
We say that North Indians don't have food.
Is that what you have said?
I didn't say that. What I said is from
Tamil Nadu.
Why did he repeatedly say? One second. But this is a larger problem. And allow me to come in. One second. Allow me to come in. You know, whether it is pani puri sellers, whether it is those. One second. Allow me to ask the question at least. One by one, please. Whether it is pani puri sellers, you know, all sorts of statements. I don't even want to go into that. Why do we repeatedly see these statements coming in from DMK? Because it seems that there is an attempt to. There's an attempt. No. You, but your party's leaders. Your party's leaders are. Can I complete my question? My simple question is there an attempt to drive a north-south wedge in the politics by playing identity politics?
All that what we are trying to say is see the development South has undergone in the last 50 years under the Dravidian rule, whether it is DMK or even ADMK.
Because of DMK.
I do agree ADMK also. I'm saying Dravidian rule. What is all about Dravidian rule?
Okay, come in, one by one. Okay, 30 seconds and you can respond. After 30 seconds.
Has failed in Uttar Pradesh. The 56-inch ban has failed in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar.
How do you say that?
That is the reason people from Uttar Pradesh and Bihar are coming to Tamil Nadu. Otherwise, why should they come? Nobody from Tamil Nadu is going to Uttar Pradesh.
Failure of governance from northern states. Respond to him. One second. I'm taking your point.
People from Delhi, from here going to Delhi to sell idlis. We know people from here going to every other state selling. No harm in it. They have the
comparatively the percentage is very low.
To work and earn. What is wrong? Don't tell me, boss. Don't keep making this argument.
One by one. Gentlemen, let's not do this.
North Indians are not doing well. This is an absolute humbug from you all.
Okay, dignity of labor. Alim Al-Bari. Let Alim come in now. Let Alim come in. Alim. No, dignity of labor, all of these things are fine, but when it comes to elections, once again these issues come in, and whether it is we are talking about the delimitation bill, whether we're talking about, you know, such kind of issues or controversial statements coming in from leaders of the ruling alliance here, somewhere is there a conscious attempt at playing up that card and trying to whip up passions of people?
No, see, when there is an alliance between BJP and ADMK, with a national party and a state party and regional party, ultimately we have to.
Both are alliance, right? Congress and DMK. What is that?
Okay, let him make his point. Let him make his point.
Yeah.
Let him make his point. Yeah.
When there is such thing, definitely there will be comparisons. When comparison comes, of course I have to talk about Prajwal Revanna. Because people are afraid. Women were afraid to go and complain. Thousands of women were there. That is not in the case of Tamil Nadu. One. She quoted the example of Gnanasekhar. The very next day FIR was filed.
No.
But it took...
Sorry.
Totally wrong. He was let off from the session.
Okay.
Because I didn't interfere. Let me give. Okay. However, this program is going to get published, right? I'll give you proper example and you know proof. Our CM stood in the assembly and he announced it to the opposition leader, to Edappadi Palaniswamy. He made it very clear. In the case of, you know, when the ADMK was ruling, when it happened, when the gang rape happened, when the harassment against women happened, it took more than 20 days for them to at least register an FIR against the culprits because they belong to ADMK people.
Okay.
So that is not the case. Let me complete. So when it comes about, when you complain DMK, when you complain against our alliance, of course we have to come with an example. Because they say when women come out
and propaganda here, you have to talk the fact, okay? You cannot just blame the ADMK in this.
Please stop shouting when I am explaining. I didn't do that. I didn't do that to you. Let me explain. Why are you getting afraid?
I'm not getting afraid. Why am I afraid? right. I'm
Okay,
talking
okay, one
to
by
you
one, one by
now.
one, one by one, one by
How
one.
can you say
It's
I'm
my
afraid?
turn.
One by one, one by one, one by one, one by one. Please, calm down, calm down.
Then-
Quickly conclude your point. And actually, we've moved on to other issues, but anyway, conclude your point. Since you made
What is the other issue?
No, no.
See, I say,
Yes.
when it comes about Gnanasegaran issue and also about the lockup deaths, we have seen the fate of ADMK. The judgment has come. Ajit Kumar, let us wait and see about the judgment, what is happening.
Okay, quick response. Quick response to what he's saying. He's saying track record of ADMK
He's calling,
and
now
what you have
he's
done.
saying
Yeah.
that as a woman, I'm here among everyone, I am the woman. He says I'm afraid. That itself shows their attitude, what kind of attitude they carry. Okay?
Speak with
So
facts.
I'm telling you,
This is the
they
problem
are
with
not
this.
willing to hear. They come up
when
and
we talk
say,
now,
When you don't
When-
let
let-
that-
let-
no,
let-
no,
let-
you
let-
have to,
let-
you
let-
have
let-
to.
It's a
See,
debate.
listen,
It's a
I
debate.
condemn
Listen
it
to the
right
other
here
side.
and right now. You can't
You
say
can't
something
say
like that.
who's bothered?
So
You
your
can't-
attitude, oh see,
You-
he's
No,
not
let's not, no
bothered.
personal comments. No
He's not
personal comments.
bothered.
No, no, no. Let's not make this
Really?
personal. One by
See,
one. One by
listen,
one.
sir, you
Who's
need,
worried?
first of all,
Who's
the
worried?
DMK
Conduct-
government doesn't
conduct
have
it. Who's
any
worried?
respect for women. That is the only thing. And the alliance partner now joins them. That's as simple as that.
What happened?
Okay.
See,
What happened?
See, the
What
fact
you are
is,
witnessing?
No, no,
In
she
the
is saying-
broad
she is
daylight,
saying-
you know, they are trying to mislead people.
Yeah,
I
she is-
said don't interfere. And
Hasina Syed, your former national, secretary, whatever post she held, Tamil Nadu Congress. Please listen to her. She has such
You
a
just go
bad
and listen. You should have
statement
listened to
against your
Satyapal
Congress.
Malik.
She
You
says
should have
women
listened to
are
Satyapal
not
Malik. He was your
women are
governor.
not used.
He was your
Women
governor.
are being
He said-
sidelined.
Okay, can we please come back? Gentlemen, can I request all of you?
BJP.
Can I come back? Can we please come back? Ali Malbuari.
Talk to her first.
You should have listened to Satyapal Malik.
Okay, Ali Malbuari and Mr. Sriram, let's come back to some other issues. This is undoubtedly a very important issue of law and order, but there are other issues as well. Somewhere or the other, Mr. Sriram, has, the BJP government, by bringing in this delimitation, women's reservation bill in the middle of this entire election campaign and so close to the voting date, the accusation coming from opposition is that it is an attempt, A, to influence this election, and somehow the issue seems to have backfired in Tamil Nadu, at least going by what the Chief Minister is saying, that this is an attempt to target the South or do injustice to the southern states. How do you respond to these charges?
It has actually backfired to them. When the Home Minister clearly, assured that there will be 59 seats for Tamil Nadu, he even requested if he can be given 1 hour, he will even give that in writing and assure that the seats will not go down. So that is the basic issue. Now, why did they stall? Let me complete. Why did they stall? Why was this delimitation linked to the women's reservation? We are talking about 850 seats. I'm talking about the new number of seats that is proposed. We are talking about 33%, which actually translates to 280 seats that need to be identified and declared as women candidates who should contest. When can that happen? Only when the delimitation happened. This is exactly this party doesn't want to recognize, both the DMK and the Congress, doesn't want to recognize the women empowerment, women's contribution, like how the law and order is pathetic for a 4-year-old child to 6-year women. So is their attitude towards the women's reservation bill. And whatever they trying to, divert the attention of people
Okay.
are willing to. And one more.
Okay.
Mr. Rahul Gandhi is not to be seen at all in the scene at all, along with.
I'm going to come to that. But
Along
first,
with Mr.
Yes,
Mr.
no
Mr.
joint rallies. I'm going to come to that.
There
Just
was talk hardly
important
3
point.
years about
I agree with you. It's an
ADMK,
important point.
unity.
We'll put that question to
Where is the
Congress.
unity?
But let him first answer the question about the entire issue of delimitation. You have tried to misrepresent the issues what BJP is saying.
Madhav, the delimitation brought by Honorable Prime Minister is nothing but a constitutional fraud. There is nothing called Women's Reservation Bill. 2 years back, in 2023, they came up with the Women's Reservation Bill just before the elections. And they said this Women's Reservation will be based on the delimitation, which will happen on the basis of census of 2026. Then again, there is another election, which is current election. They came up with another Women's Reservation Bill and say this Women's Reservation will take effect based on the 2011 census. So what is the fraud? If you want to get this particular bill passed, you should have passed it in 2023 itself.
But let me come to you on one point.
Yeah.
We have Mr. Chandrababu Naidu. He has come to Coimbatore and he has made a very important statement. He is also the leader of a neighboring state of Andhra Pradesh, and he says that this was a good chance to get over the issues related to proportional representation of population if there is a 50% across the board increase as per all the states. If that is indeed the case, because of the politics that is currently prevailing, have the southern states actually lost an opportunity to settle that issue?
No. Our point and our leader is consistently very clear. We should not go in for delimitation unless and until the TFR rates of the South India matches with the North India. Till the time they reduce their population, we should not go for delimitation. There should be a complete pause. This is our stand. There cannot be a delimitation basis of 2011 or 2026 or 1971. That is not the issue at all. And as far as the Women's Reservation Bill is concerned, what we are saying is,
But if the current proportion is there, if it's proportional, what is the issue?
in Parliament, the decisions are not taken on proportional basis. In Parliament, decisions are taken on numbers.
Who gives the numbers? Who gives the numbers?
And secondly,
The numbers, if the dynamics between different states are already different.
Why should-
The point
Agree.
is, UP has 80 seats, you have 39 seats in
Why
Tamil
should-
Nadu. If that ratio has been increased by 50% across the board, what is the issue?
Then what is the purpose of delimitation? Your constitution says that the delimitation has to be on the basis of census.
Then you're not there,
No,
Mr.
that's what
Gandhi.
I'm saying. You have to pass delimitation.
Okay.
Because as far
Nandakumar.
as the reservation is concerned, that is a
Nandakumar.
fraud.
But actually, 2 years back, Mr. Stalin has called all the chief ministers of their alliance and held a meeting based on a Carnegie report, which was published in 2019, which is belonging to US country, not at all an Indian article. That time, what Mr. Stalin's recommendation was, either you push this for another 25 years, like what Mrs. Indira Gandhi has done and what Mr. Vijay has done. Or second, what was his request was, increase it proportionately, because we have 39 out of 543, so it is 7.18%. You give us the proportionate number. That is what actually it has been done here. So now he is asking, Gandhi is asking, let us wait for 2026 population.
In the bill.
So,
What is- why is it
one minute,
mentioned in the
let me
bill?
complete,
The
Gandhi,
bill
let me
50%
complete.
will be given across
just
the
told you,
state.
Home Minister
let
agreed
me
to give it
complete.
in
That's what I'm
writing.
trying to say.
Let me
Who
complete.
is the Home Minister to tell across the Parliament?
Who is the Home Minister of India?
Are we doing a towel bargaining?
No, no,
If you
no.
go to cattle markets,
Madhav,
see,
Debates, in
you have
debates,
to bring a bill.
positions are put
Madhav,
forward.
they would have-
One moment.
Madhav, one minute, let me
One
complete.
second, you have to bring a
They
bill,
would have agreed
and
to
that
that.
bill has to be given to the parliamentarians. The parliamentarians have to consult their electorates. After that, only the MPs can vote.
Okay,
You
now
cannot
one
come
by
in
one.
They would have strongly agreed to this if there would have not been an election coming up. This is just because of this election. They wanted to do politics among the public, and what they are saying now, we have defeated this. Arey, you have done an injustice to the state of Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
You have done an injustice.
They have defeated the women of Tamil Nadu.
Narendra
You have greatly done an
Modi.
injustice.
Injustice to Tamil Nadu is a charge.
Also women.
I'll come one by one. Yeah.
Let us be very clear. The people of Tamil Nadu or India should understand this. Before 1 year, what Mr. Stalin asked was, come on, Mr. Modi, come on, Mr. Amit Shah, you have to tell that Tamil Nadu will not lose. That's what they said. Then Mr. Modi and Mr. Amit Shah said, no, we will not lose. Then they said, we want numbers. We have given the numbers from 39 to 59. Okay, that's over. Then they said, why it is not in the bill? Then Amit Shah ji said, as he said, give me 1 hour, I will come with the bill.
No, but does he have a point? One second.
Wait.
I'm asking his question. His question is why did one second. Allow me to ask the question. Why was it not brought in a bill in the first place? That's his question.
Who should do this? Mr. Pugar Gandhi is an advocate. Doesn't he know that it is a delimitation as per the Delimitation Act? A committee has to be formed and committee has to recommend. You all know that, but you don't want to say that. This is you make everything into politics. That is the main issue.
No,
So,
his point
Mr.
is slightly
Stalin-
different. I think
Mr. Stalin
the
doesn't
question they
want-
are asking, question all opposition parties were asking is, if the government was serious about bringing that 50% in writing, why didn't they do that before the session as part of the amendment?
No, that's what I'm saying. Who should do that?
The government has to do that.
The Delimitation Act is there. So they will
You
definitely...
can amend the Delimitation Act. You can bring in another constitutional amendment. There are many things the government can do if it wants.
You ask it. Then he gave an option, na? Then you say yes, you want women reservation. You should have said yes, bring it in 1 hour. What is your problem? Why you have not done that? Amit Shah ji said, see, what we are asking, these things, because Mr. Stalin doesn't want women rights. You are not able to make your sister as a deputy chief minister, sir. You are making your son only crowning him. You are not making your... See, even in family you are not empowering women. Even in family you are not empowering women.
They say damned if you do, damned if you don't. Alim, one by one. Alim.
We can very clearly observe now this matter has come for a debate. Why they are not allowing, is it really Stalin against delimitation or women reservation? For this very purpose, in 2014, pre-legislative consultation policy was brought by Modi government. After that PLCP, 301 bills were passed. Out of that, 227 bills were never discussed. According to PLCP, at least 30 days, before the parliament session, before 30 days, that draft should be presented to the parliamentarians and the public notice. They can discuss. See, in the parliament, standing in the parliament, you say, give me 1 hour. What happened to you? Why you are not giving it before 1 month? Let us discuss.
Okay.
Let us
Sriram, you want to respond to that?
The transparency.
The
there.
government has set up its own norms and is violating those norms as far as legislation in parliament is concerned.
I can
Respond.
give you just give me a few seconds. I can tell you the number of bills that they had passed in UPA government without discussion.
Sir, 2014
Bills don't discuss-
PLCP.
excuse me. That is-
Now you asked the question, now listen to the response.
Which
Yeah.
bill not
What
to
is the
discuss?
necessary? You
But your
bring a
point
bill
was
after
a
discussion.
guarantee. That point was a guarantee. One was a pro rata. From 7.12, it should not go down. It has gone from 7.12 to 7.28. That is your problem. Then he said from 39, 59 was guaranteed on the floor of the parliament by none other than the Home Minister, who also requested for a 1 hour time to ensure that they are satisfied. Come what may, they don't want the women to progress. They don't want this bill to be passed only because of Mr. Narendra Modi. Come what may, whatever you bring, the progress of this country will be stalled by the so-called UPA, currently called the India Alliance, are against the nation, against the people of Tamil Nadu and the country.
I have only one point. The DMK is ready for women's reservation bill right from beginning. We don't want delimitation. Right now, give women's reservation 33%.
Okay.
33%. And even now, our MP Wilson has moved a private member bill. Why can't BJP support it? Give reservation right now. Right now. Why do you wait for delimitation? What is the linkage between?
Allow me to come in. Alim, I want to bring in one more issue. We have limited time, so I just want to quickly bring in this issue. Just a second, please. There's a very serious issue, point which he made. Why is Mr. Rahul Gandhi not campaigning with Mr. Stalin? Do we know? Because this is not what normally happens. Whether it is Bihar, whether it's Maharashtra, he has always campaigned with the leaders. Because it also shows. And the friction, the reason I'm asking you this, the public statements coming in from Congress leaders in the run-up to the distribution of tickets raise questions about whether there is division between the alliance partners.
Initially, they said Congress and DMK alliance won't work. It happened. And then they said Rahul Gandhi won't come. He came. Now they are asking, will they jointly address the public?
No, in fact,
this is a matter of logistics.
expecting Mr. Rahul.
Let me complete, sir.
Okay, let him make his point. I'll come let him make his point. I'll come to you for the point.
It's a matter of logistics. So it is, and then even people asked me in the last debates, in the regional debates, they asked me, why is he not mentioning Chief Minister's name? And then he started mentioning Chief Minister's name in Sholingar, and then Thurayur. Wherever he goes, now he is mentioning. So this is not a matter of debate at all. The alliance is there. We have got more than 28 seats. Rahul Gandhi is there. He is campaigning. But the point I wanted to, make it very clear. Only in 2014, Modi government brought that bill. Before passing any bill, 30 days time should be given.
Yeah, I got your point. We have moved, sir, I agree with you. We have moved on to another issue. If we keep going back to old issues, we won't be able to debate. Let me get the rebuttal.
Women's reservation bill was passed.
Okay.
Our Congress was stood in complete support of.
Okay. I want to come back to the difference. One second, please. Allow me to conduct this debate. Please allow me to conduct this debate one by one.
Hiding behind
One second. I want you to respond to the point that he is making, that there are logistical issues, of course, he says. The other issue, he says that the alliance is fighting together. No difference between the DMK and the Congress. Do you buy that argument? Because from the time we saw Mr. Stalin, Rahul Gandhi referred to them as brothers to now.
Making statements, and we had Rahul Gandhi ji not coming, and there was so many issues while seat sharing. There's a lot of issues. They are hiding it, and they just don't want to face that thing. And they're just playing a safe game here.
Okay.
That's it. And they are basically losing, and they are in that fear.
Okay, they're in the fear of playing a safe game. We want to come in on this. Why are we not seeing a joint campaign?
It's only the logistics. These are internal. Other Congress leaders are campaigning in Tamil Nadu for DMK, and DMK leaders are campaigning for. These are internal.
No, why I'm asking you this?
Why are they more concerned about whether Rahul Gandhi is coming and campaigning for us? They should be concerned about
campaigning with Mr. Stalin
whether Narendra Modi is coming to campaign for them or not. That is what they should focus on. Why are they focused on our issue?
No, it's a question. It's a valid criticism, but in any case.
Not only in alliance partner, there are people in MP who belongs to DMK itself. There is an audio release where he calls. He's not the chief minister in Tamil Nadu. MK Stalin is not fit. He's a fool. That's what he mentioned. That's what he mentioned. So, Raja.
Who mentioned?
Raja.
Come on. Notice has been said. That is an AI created.
That is the truth, sir. You cannot hide. You cannot hide. It is in public. Everybody is aware of it.
Okay. Yeah, Sriram, coming to you.
For 3 years, 7 to 9, Tamil Nadu media were only discussing BJP-AIADMK alliance. Nothing else, nothing about this government's performance. This government's absolute failure in every front. But BJP and ADMK. Today they have the audacity to say
when the
it is
matter of
a
alliance came,
logistical
Edapadi was summoned to
issue. This is
Delhi.
our issue.
We
This
went to
issue.
Delhi.
They were mocking Mr. Edapadi and BJP. See what the nature has given them. Not one single meeting, along with Mr. Rahul Gandhi and Mr. Stalin, not one single meeting. 4 meetings has happened already from the NDA government. Ask them the reason. They will say logistic.
My friend Pugar is saying, why you are talking about concerned about Rahul Gandhi? He is afraid because if Rahul Gandhi comes, they will become weak, and that has happened yesterday. Because the translation given by the translation given by Selva Perunthagai, there was a diktat from Congress to Selva Perunthagai today that he should not come for the translation.
Level of micro irrigation.
You know what happened, Madhav? You know what happened today? Selva Perunthagai had a drama. He enacted a drama as if income tax raid is going on. There is nothing. It is a fake news. And these people, they are
Enacted an income tax rate.
You know, they made a translation of Amit Shah. They said, when he called about, micro irrigation, H. Raja made it like cereal patram, urine irrigation. Translation mistakes happen.
No, it is
Mature
not
people won't go behind translation.
It is not a
You don't go behind
mistake.
What
translation.
happened to Rahul
You
Gandhi?
don't go behind translation.
Pugar was asking why you are concerned. We are not concerned. You are concerned.
We need Modi to come.
Yeah, you are concerned.
We are fighting the election based on our achievements. It is a litmus test for our performance. As simple as that.
It's a litmus test for our performance. Why are you concerned?
If I'm not wrong, Rahul Gandhi is just 4 or 5 election defeat to make it to a century. The first politician in India to make 100 election losses. That credit goes to Mr. Rahul Gandhi. That's about 3 or 4.
That will be in Tamil Nadu.
And Tamil Nadu will add one more.
The credits to, previously governor was there. Our CM wanted this governor to continue because he is the, chief propagator of our...
And where is Vijay in the midst of all this? Vijay seems to have, somewhere has his campaign come down a little bit. Nandakumar, and is Vijay actually going to even play the spoiler?
No,
because transferring from fans to actually bringing in voters, it's a totally different ballgame.
Actually, this election in Tamil Nadu is going to be a very, very not so outspoken result so far, because everybody is confused. Only factor is Vijay coming in. And everybody is talking about Vijay getting around 15 to 20% easily. And that is what it is creating problem for DMK alliance. So far, DMK has been telling that DMK's major strength is their alliance. But now their greatest weakness is their alliance. Because they have brought in a party called DMDK, Deshiya Murpokku Dravida Kalagam of Mrs. Vijay. So, who has secured only 2 lakh votes in 2021 election, that is 0.43%, and given away 1 Rajya Sabha seat and 10 assembly seat. Just for that, they have to crush the alliance party who have been supporting them for the 5 years. All their anti-people actions of DMK, they have been supporting. Communist, CPI, CPM, VCK, Tultiruma, all these parties have been crushed to the level. So there is a great anti-incumbency not only with the public, there is a great anti-incumbency within the party leaders, alliance leaders, and it has gone to a level of antagonistic alliance. And even Vijay has gone to the level that he says that, the top leaders of Tamil Nadu Congress may be...
Unfortunately, that's all we have time for, sir. I have to come in now. Because we're completely out of time. What will the people of Tamil Nadu decide? Is it going to be a silent vote? Are people going to say one thing and do another thing when they cast their vote on Thursday this week? That's a very, very big question. But I'd like to thank all our panelists for joining us. Gayatri Ram, Narayan Tirupati, S.S. Sriram, Pugar Gandhi, Nandakumar, as well as Advocate Ali Malbuhari. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us on this special broadcast.